Ever wondered how God came into the world? It's not so well known these days, but maybe it's true. It ends like this, with the last chapter first. Joe decided to meet with Brett and Anna. The congregation had shrunk beyond measure, and it really seemed as if it were on the way out. These two had remained loyal to some kind of wild inner vision, the last of the local church leaders. Well, not just locally, but across the whole circuit. All the little congregations had been forgotten, overlooked, ignored by society. Hard decisions were called for. They met online. Joe, who was too pious by half and still enjoyed playing the role of pastor after all it had been his working life, said, "Let's have a prayer to start." Brett started playing as if on cue, his signature tune on his signature instrument, an old but perfectly tuned piano accordion. He improvised Edith Piaf. Anna softly clapped in appreciation. Joe's eyes fair sparkled, and something like a smile was there behind the unfortunate, worrisome scowl. Just like old times, except church used to have hundreds following when these three performed. "Mate," said Brett, "enough soul for you?" "Of course. The hearing aid's doing you any good?" replied Joe. I have to lip read and make educated guesses what you or anyone is actually saying. But who's complaining?" "Me," said Anna. "I'm complaining. And I'm all into being charitable." Pastor Joe and Brett smiled a little at that, as if they didn't already know. Anna went on. "Each of us has followed to the nth degree the advice given by that woman. Over a lifetime we've followed it. You all know who I mean. The lady from the charity." The other two certainly appreciated what she was saying. There was a lot to affirm about that woman. They'd each been true to the vision she had implanted, each in their own way. It was impossible not to do it. And she did have a certain something. Now, for the three of them, each sitting in their own homes, the certain something was becoming very real again. It was getting very uncomfortable. It was as if that alluring smile, the lady from the charity, was turning into something inexplicable. Instead of a screen on a desk in front of their eyes, it was... what was it? It was as if time wasn't passing at all, yet the notes of the accordion had long since died away. Where were they now? No longer online, but where? They became aware they were seated at a table with the lady from the charity sitting opposite. 3 plus 1. The lady had a deck of cards, which she shuffled. "The devil's instruments," grinned Joe. "You'd know," said the lady from the charity. "How about one last game? A final cut? Winner takes all." She went on. "Your congregation's gone. They've all given up, or passed over, or found destiny," said with the attractive smile that so beguiled the two men. "What's at stake? What's the bet?" asked Anna, who was just as entranced as her male companions, but had ways of being more subtle about it. "Are we seeing what your true colours are? Has it taken us our lifetimes to figure it out? Do you work with old Nick and not the other? Have you misled us from the start, deceived us like Satan did to Job?" The lady from the charity smiled another winning smile. "Anna, you say what's at stake. Don't you remember? Be for others, be for the other. But now she just had to be. I know what the final cut of the cards means for me, interrupted Brett. The music played itself through me. I became it. Now I have to play not just to fill in the music in the silences. I have to be the space and the silences. The not music, the not sound. It's only when I have that I am the music. Yes, I see what's at stake for me, said Joe. Brett shows it to me, clear as crystal. I spent my ministry living how I thought grace should be, lived practicing what I preached as best I could. Now I must play one last roll of the dice as well as the others. I must become unmerited grace. Anna turned to speak to the lady from the charity. It's true, isn't it? You appeared to us as age and innocence. You offered us what we wanted, and you warned us we must eventually pay a price for it. She wasn't accusing her of anything, just thinking it through. Then she said, and here we are at death's door, but it doesn't feel like it, and you offer us one last roll of the dice, one last cut of the cards, one last move on the chessboard. Who are you? Who do you work for? Whose side are you on? In an instant, on posing the question, the universe's gravity, its space-time, did something to each of them. Gravity became grace. The casino card table vanished as if the gears had shifted, and there before all three was the congregation. It was all around them, people from decades before into decades into the future, and it seemed to include more and more people with every passing second. The charity bucket filled with the world's needs was being passed around by Anna. Piaf was singing and countless other voices as well. Brett played the accordion as he had never done before, and the music carried to every corner. Was there anything in the world that wasn't dancing? And Joe found himself with books at hand to write the word as he drank in the world's life, thought and conversation. One last roll of the dice for you three and me, smiled the lady from the charity. Strange dice they were. As they rolled out across the table, one seemed to write Creator and stopped by Joe. The second wrote Redeemer all across the charity bucket, and the third spelled out Sustainer and seemed to write the letters across the bellows of the accordion. Somehow God was back in action, called into human existence by the lady from the charity. Except she seemed to merge with countless generations of women and men and children, and maybe more, maybe all living things. Suddenly, God the other, a three-in-one sort of other, woke up. The lady from the charity winked knowingly, fading away. The three called out as one, "Where are you?" It was a question she had heard many years before in a garden in Eden. But this story of God searching for humanity and humanity searching for God doesn't end there. It really begins with the next 3 chapters. More next week, same time, same place, from Far Country, Tall Tales and True. I'm David Bell for kwiconnexion.nz and the Practical Theology channel. Thanks for watching.